I just got my hands on a Killer Bee action figure I bought online. Another powerful addition to my ever-growing anime figure collection. Unboxing figures like this is always exciting, especially when it's a character I truly admire. Killer Bee is one of the most unique and charismatic characters in Naruto Shippuden. Unlike other Jinchurikis, he formed an unbreakable bond with his tailed beast, Ryuki. But what really sets him apart? His love for rap and his unpredictable, carefree attitude. He doesn't just fight, he performs. And now, having this figure in my hands, I felt inspired. Inspired to bring him to life through my own art. And so, the journey begins. If I'm going to draw Killer Bee, I'm not just going to copy him from the anime. I want to create my own version, my own take on the character. Instead of sticking to the usual anime style, I decided to go for a semi-realistic approach, blending my own artistic voice with his defining features. Killer Bee is more than just a rapper. He's a warrior who carries the weight of being the Eight Tails Jinchuriki. Yet he remains confident, free-spirited, and undefeated in his own way. That's what I wanted to capture. As I sketched, I focused on his bold expressions. His signature sunglasses, his braided hair, and of course, the hidden cloud headband. I paid extra attention to his physique. This guy is a beast after all. With the sketch taking shape, it was time to move to the next phase: inking. Inking is one of the most satisfying stages of any drawing. It's where the rough ideas become clear and defined. As Gox would say, sexy lines. I focused on making each line bold and intentional, using different line weights to add depth and make the drawing pop. The heavier lines made the figure more dynamic, while the finer details brought out the realism I was aiming for. At this point, Killer Bee was already looking powerful, but there was still one more major step: bringing him to life with color. I usually color my sketches with colored pencils, but this time, I wanted to reinvent myself, try something new. I've always dreamed of owning Copic markers, but let's be honest, they're expensive. So instead, I went online and found a budget-friendly alternative. But were they worth it, or was this going to be a disaster? Before starting, I made swatches to test how well these markers performed. The results? Surprisingly good, but there were some challenges ahead. I started coloring with the touch markers, and at first, I was impressed. The saturation was great and the vibrancy really stood out. But there was one major downside: blending. Unlike Copics, these markers didn't blend as smoothly. which made it hard to create these soft transitions. Another problem? My sketchbook. It wasn't designed for alcohol markers, and after several layers of ink, the paper started warping. But something still felt incomplete. Killer Bee is a loud, expressive, and larger-than-life character. But my drawing still lacked that final impact. That's when I realized markers alone weren't enough. So I grabbed my colored pencils and started refining the shadows, adding highlights, and making the colors pop even more. This final step gave the artwork the depth and energy it needed. Now, Killer Bee truly looked like he was ready to drop bars and battle at the same time. And after some final refinements, the piece was done. And here it is, my own take on Killer Bee.